All right. How much do you think this is generating per day if you look at this active user base in ad revenue?
In ad revenue, 70K.
72K a day currently, plus
Nice.
another 6K a day in IAPs.
It's pretty
Not
good.
bad.
So close to 80K, which is not bad.
And they're fucking printing money.
Yeah, I mean, Vietnam is firing on all cylinders.
And this is not their first game we are talking about, and definitely not the last one.
No,
I'm pretty
for
sure.
sure not.
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Matei drops knowledge made of golden eyes. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the sky. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matei, Felix, Shaka bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matei, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jack up's crafted realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
Your hosts, if we can.
What?
Hello, hello. Are you here, Mr. Jakub?
Fucking eggs.
Hey!
Whoa, wait.
Welcome, everybody.
Wait, did you say
Jakub-
X or X?
Eggs. You need
Eggs?
white eggs for
Why do you hate
kindergarten.
eggs?
Because it's Easter. Easter is coming. Easter is coming. Oh, well. It's going to be live when Easter was already behind
All
us.
right, anyway,
Okay,
let's
it
start
already
now.
happened.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hello. Fucking eggs. There you go.
All right, let's start again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello. All right. Welcome, everybody. This is the third time we actually start a podcast. It's fine. We are talking about ad monetization trends. My name is Matija Lančarić.
I'm Felix Broberg.
And I'm Jakub Remjar.
And
And
we
we
are your
You're your
hosts.
hosts. I work.
Maybe. We can.
And Machi is completely right. Today is this magical episode, once time a quarter, where we actually look at ad monetization trends. We
It was supposed to
basically
be every month.
pay tribute to the unsung heroes of mobile that don't get enough attention. So we, as the 2.5 gamers, take
Are
you
your
where
hosts.
no other podcast goes. So today I have 6 games that were most of them were launched in March, actually. One was launched in February and one was launched a year
Okay.
ago, but they're in various stages of scaling, and I am going to show you all of them. But also,
Do
well,
you think they? You said scaling. Do you think they have a partner for scaling? Maybe. Because today's episode is brought to you by PVX Partners, simplest and most effective credit line for marketing. Because if you are scaling your game and need funding, here's the deal: PVX Partners, no equity dilution. .com. Don't forget about it. You can repay as you get paid. It's flexible and fast because then you can get funding within 30 days and get a term sheet in just 24 hours. So don't wait. Take control of your UA budget without giving away a piece of your company. So pvxpartners.com. Visit the site. Tell them 2.5 gamers sent you and get the money for scaling your game. Thank you very much, PVX Partners.
Right.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
PVX Mache, for that helping
We're
announcement.
helping with scaling.
All right.
Yeah, of course.
So not only am I going to go through 6 ad monetized games today and show you what's kind of trending, I'm also going to be doing this while balancing another skill. So a couple of weeks ago, I poured whiskey on my computer because, I thought it was fun at the moment, which broke one of my ports. I only have one screen, so I'm looking around on a lot of notes. That's the reason I might be a bit slower. But let's
Jesus
start.
Christ.
Even more slower?
God help us. God help us.
So let's start. Move you guys away. So Cookingdom launched by ABI Games in March this year.
Are you
and it
sharing?
all-
Because you are not sharing.
I'm sharing.
No.
Nope.
No, you are not.
What about this? What about now?
No.
No.
Still nothing.
Why is it not? I have to rejoin. It says, what
It's
the
fine.
fuck?
We can do ad monetization trends without Felix. So, dear listeners, Felix just disappeared. which is fine because nobody cares about ads anymore. So this is the monetization trends for this quarter. Thank you very much for listening. And we are good to go. Hello, I didn't see you there, Mr. Felix. Where were you? We were talking about
It's
monetization
not
trends.
sharing.
Ah,
I'm
Oh,
The
I
accusing.
love
whiskey
it.
was a little bit
I
stronger.
love it.
How the
No,
fuck is
isn't-
it this hard to share a goddamn
Yeah,
screen?
because there's something.
Like seriously,
it says it's-
Riverside, you're turning into a garbage.
No, it's just I think the problem is on your end, but
I'll
that's
try
fine.
to join from the mobile app.
No, why? What? What's just happening? What's happening? This is such a. We are back to this amazing episode. You say okay one more time. I swear to God.
Oh, fuck
I'm
yourself,
fly-
Matej!
I'm flying to Lisbon.
We'll fly to Lisbon and we'll grab a nice dinner. But
Yeah.
first of all, let's start off with the first game on the list, which is Cookingdom by ABI Games Studios, our friends from Vietnam. So this game was launched in March this year and already has racked up, as you can see here, a quite impressive daily active
Nice.
user. As you can see, is about 104,000 daily active. And as you can see here, if you look at all-time user base, started in March, and as you can see, it's growing. And what's happening here is that essentially ABI Games, just like Microfun or River Game, they have started to build a template for the kind of ultra casual ad monetized games. And basically what they're doing is they're reskinning Statusdom. And what they're
That's the
doing,
hard- that-
Old nemesis.
game.
the old nemesis. Anyway, let me show you.
The old nemesis indeed.
The old nemesis, indeed.
Okay. So, I'm not sure you're gonna
The
show.
capybara thing, I saw it.
Capybara
Yeah, the
thing, I saw
capybara
it,
thing
yeah.
is a
I
kind of an
saw it.
ongoing trend in the one today, but it looks like
I don't
this
think
is
you're
not
gonna
working.
play. I'm not
I
sure you're
don't
gonna
think so
play
either.
this game.
Anyway, let me find a video.
Yeah.
Oh, emulate.
What?
Cookingdom.
So it's exactly what you think it is. So it's a bunch of small games that you have to do that all revolve around cooking. And you don't know the levels, they're completely unrelated. So it's exactly a status them. God damn. Really hard, huh?
He's really yeah.
What you have to do is, like this one, this is level 1. What you have to do is just make a pizza and then you finish it and then you have to cut it with laser precision tools. And if you want hints, so these are all timer based. So it's like 4.5 or 5 minutes to solve it. And then you have to put out the pizza and then you have to make the pizza. So what all these games essentially do is you watch a lot of ads. So from the get-go, you actually have banner ads, you have interstitial ads between each level, and then you also have rewarded ads that can kind of solve and give you hints, because some of these games, like, they're not as straightforward as you think. Like, for example, here on level 2, when you have to coerce a chicken into giving you the eggs for an omelet, there's kind of no hints on how to do it, right? You can see here,
The only
you
hint
find the seeds.
is life.
Exactly. And then you have to make it. But as you can see, this is exactly the same minigame template as they've used before. And what they're just doing is taking this like format and then reskinning the games on different things that I'm assuming has low CPI. And we can see here, if we look at downloads, that just like the other time, so this game has been downloaded 5.2 million times since launching in end of March, which is quite impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
And right now, it's kind of the developing nations. But as we saw before with these games, right, they start off with this and then they actually expand to tier 1 geographies as well. We're actually going to cover 2 ABI games in this one. But do you guys want to take a guess on what the ad revenue currently is in the last 30 days on average?
They're like
For the-
20K.
A capybara cooking game.
Capybara cooking
No,
game.
maybe 30K.
By the way, this
Not
looks
more.
like Dave the Diver reskin.
Why? No. Here,
So yeah,
chopping lettuce. Do you guys want to take a guess?
not more. That's maybe a little bit more than they're earning.
I'd estimate that this right now is generating anywhere between 43 to 55K a day.
No way. I mean,
Way.
from Brazil? Seriously?
Yeah. Dude, there's
Come on,
almost a
man.
million users, man.
You have active users 400,000.
900,000.
Oh, 900. Okay. Okay. Maybe.
Maybe.
There's no
Maybe.
US?
What?
No.
No US.
UK, no US. So it might not be like global launched actually.
That's what I'm saying. But basically, I'm assuming that basically what ABI Games is doing is just sticking to their template and just getting genre expertise in kind of the ultra casual level based. What you saw.
I don't
Puzzles?
think you use the word template correctly.
No? Why not?
No. The template is something different. I would say the template would be if they have all the events. Maybe in this case, template would be just the ad monetization stack and placements in the same places. This is just another game, which is ad monetized, and they're doing it very well. But I don't
Okay.
think this is a template.
All right. Put a pin in that because we're actually going to do one more ABI Games
Okay.
towards the end, which is actually only launched in the US, where they actually have events, where actually they're going after more the IAP thing. But
Okay.
keep that in mind when we're going
Yeah.
through it a bit later.
Okay.
But before doing that, I want to talk about Merge Sticker Playbook by
That
Line
sounds really good.
Studios.
It sounds already pretty good.
So this game launched, I guess it's been a soft launch, but it actually global launched, around March 20th. And it's already racked up a bunch of about
Like
a million
7
downloads.
users.
Yeah, about a million, about a million downloads. And as you can see here, Russia, UK, Japan, all these ones. And what it's actually doing as well has very low IAPs, but actually quite interesting gameplay, which I want to showcase now. If my
Maybe.
emulator,
Let's see. There you go. Okay. Lion Studios. Interesting.
all right. So the core gameplay basically is that you have to fill these color coding, like color books, and you fill them up with stickers by essentially playing the levels. So this is what you can look
What?
at. It's like Fruit Merge, Color Book,
Yeah.
and Triple Match 3D kind of
Yeah.
combined into one, where you match things. And when you match things, you have to match them 3 times, and then you can call for more things. And then once you match them,
Yeah, that's definitely Fruit Merge. Nice.
yeah. So jumping on these trends, right? So it's like you request a bunch of stuff, it comes down.
Colors.
Yeah.
What happens once you match it into color?
So once you match it into color and then one more, then basically they go down here and basically you fill up the power.
You
And
eat
then once you
pigeons.
have 23 out of 23, for example, that's when, for example, we'll get it now soon on a flower here. And then you match it in. And then it goes down here on the greenhouse. And once you have all of them, that's when the level is complete. And essentially, then you're taken to a coloring book where you place all these items on one place and you essentially finish up the picture. Here, there's one I made earlier. Look how beautiful space is.
Interesting core.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's,
And
it's
then-
one
It's
of
been a
those
soft
cores that try to spread you like butter on a too big bread, where it just feeds you interstitials and banners in the meantime.
Exactly.
I hope
That's
so.
exactly what they're trying to do here. But it has a little bit of IAP, but I think this is just a bit early stage what's going on. But I think the core gameplay is actually quite interesting. right now it's not making that much money, but it's one of the
It's
new launches
making-
that actually. What?
It's not making that much money.
No.
Yeah,
It's
no.
basically 6K on IAP revenue day and another 18 a day in ad revenue because the largest
Okay.
geos is, like I showed you before, UK, Russia, those type of geos. So it's not really big in the US starting now, but still quite interesting to keep a look on. The next thing I wanted to show
Nice.
is by Monday. So the hypercasual studio from
Monday.
Sunday. So
Monday.
Monday is after Sunday.
Wait, this is always the joke about
Yeah.
Sunday, but now it's Monday. Okay.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
Monday. But this is Hamster Escape by
Yeah.
Sunday, not Monday. And Sunday is the hypercasual studio from, I think they're based in Hamburg, but they're definitely German. And what they have launched right now is a game that's a level puzzle game where you are a hero hamster that needs to escape. And it's a bit like Robbery Bob, a cute version of that. And while you're escaping in the house, you're essentially from various puzzles, you're actually watching a lot of ads as well.
Can we see the core?
Also, they have dog escape and cat escape as well. Just by the way. And
So
this is
Hamster Escape is a CPI play.
I mean, the hamster is super cute.
I would go with Capybara Escape as well, and then something else as well. Because
Yeah, here you go. So this is a game that's kind of difficult to play on the emulator, but you'll get the gist of it pretty
everything
quickly.
is easy on emulator.
Not some games are not easy
Didn't
on
you
emulator.
bind your keyboard or what?
No,
No, I
of course
haven't
not.
bound my keyboard.
Why?
Of course no. Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's just leave him alone. He's not having a great time.
I can see that.
There you go. Yeah, so this is it.
Oh,
What's the hard part on this, on the emulator?
it's not.
What? Are we looking at
It's
this?
an ad.
I know it's an ad.
Thief
Exactly.
Escape.
Thief
from
Escape.
Rescue.
Their own ad.
No, it's actually competing out.
Okay. How do you
You're right.
control the hamster? It follows you when you
Mouse.
click? Or...
Yeah, it's super easy if you're playing it on the phone, I guess, but it's a bit difficult on the emulator.
Need to play more games, man.
Yeah, exactly.
More muscle memory.
Do you guys want to open the box and watch a rewarded ad? Or do you want to lose
No.
it?
What's in the
Lose
box?
it. Lose it.
What's in
I
the box?
rewarded it. What's in the box?
Yeah, there you go. So, dear listeners, we are playing Hamster Escape, the latest of Screwmaster.
There we go.
We're going to talk about this game as well. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
That's an ad for our episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's an ad for an episode. Thank you very much. Supersonic, it's going to be live in 2 months.
Anyway, I think this game is currently generating anywhere between 9 to 15K in ad revenue a day. But I thought it was just a cute iteration of their other games. That's actually scaling. Now, for the weirdest of all the games, which I actually can't play on the emulator, but it's kind of a, what can you say? It's a continuation on the trend of porting Steam games and basically putting in a lot of ads on it, and it doesn't really work, but it's generating a ton of organic downloads. So this is REPO Mobile. So
What is that?
it is a, let me read here from it, because it's a online horror co-op game where you can play up with 6 players to complete tasks, and basically you work together to do physics-based what?
I know the game, the Steam
You
one.
know,
Yeah,
you know the
he
Steam
just
game,
died.
right?
He just died. You heard that noise.
what is it?
You continue. I'll let you know in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just
So-
do the detective work.
So this game has about, as you can see now, close to 1 million daily active users and has generated about 4.6 million downloads since it launched in early March.
That's actually interesting.
But basically, it's, I guess, I don't know if it's a ripoff or if it's actually the real one.
This is not the real one.
Yeah,
I
let me
know
show
the
you the
real one.
gameplay, right? So let me show you here, right? So what you're doing is you're going around solving riddles and tasks while you're actually getting scared. So this is the tutorial. But the interesting thing is, right, it's pretty much all organic downloads. And what they do is that they show so many interstitials during the gameplay that they actually rack up almost like 10 interstitial ads, I would assume, per daily active user, which means that, sure, the ad revenue I estimate only to be about 20 a day, but it's all organics. So it's most certainly all profit, which is super interesting. Do you know something about this game, Rima, that I don't?
It's Little Company is the game.
Little company, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I know. That
Give me
company.
the screen. I'll show you. Mine works.
There you go.
So there was this game that was all the rave about, and my guess is this is just continuation of it, which is called Little Company. 23rd of October 2023. It has literally around 400,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews.
Nice.
97%. And as you can expect, you are part of a company that
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear you at all.
you can hear what, me or the...
Yeah, now I can
Yeah.
hear, but you were mumbling.
Okay, so you are part of like an insurance company, and then you need to go and insure some catastrophe or whatever, something somewhere happened. And it's like a horror movie like you see here. And you go with your friends, and it's all dark, and there's puzzles to solve and like do stuff, yada 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 yada. So you can see pretty much that this is the thing that Felix was showing around. So
I
this is the
think
origin.
this is just a rip-off of that because I don't think this is as good.
What?
No, of course.
The mobile version, the one
mobile
I'm
version.
just talking about.
The mobile
Yeah,
version,
the mobile version is a
not
ripoff
this.
of this. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Now let's see if
let's see if I
Felix can
share
share the screen again. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I hear myself. I see myself again. Okay, good. Hello. Fuck.
All
I
right.
don't see myself.
Yeah. So anyway, so it's all organic, and I guess this is a rip-off. But I guess if you can generate between 23 to 30K a day from interstitial ads from just organic traffic, it's not a bad thing to do, I guess.
No, it's one
just-
of those things that we still talk about, like Steam stuff being ported to mobile pretty easily.
Yeah, kind of works.
Yeah, kind of works, kind of proven, kind of already has audience, kind of easy money.
Yeah. All right. Now, remember what I said about ABI Games on the first game when we reviewed it? So let me show you the premium version of what I was talking about before. Is Dreamy Rooms by...
Premium. Why is it premium version?
I'll show you. So this game was launched in early February, and since then, it's generated about 10 million downloads and 100K in IAP revenue. And let me show you here in the last 30 days. Users. It's missing the US, that's why. Yeah, so you can see here that 103,000 daily active users in the States. And this game is, I guess, ABI's take on trying to generate IAP revenue. Because what they're doing is they're jumping on the whole decorative trend where taking it to the ultra casual side. So let me show you some gameplay.
Hello.
Hello.
So this is the template one?
Yeah, let me show you. So it's still level based that you do each level. But here, what you're doing is you're essentially decorating rooms. And you can see they're quite heavy on the removing ads. But what you have to do is you get given a room, and you get given a box, you get given hints, just like in the other ultra casual games that they have, and then you have to place these items to decorate your room.
Does it matter how you decorate it?
100%. Yeah, you have to put it in the right place, which makes it
Okay.
tricky. Yeah,
How do you know if it's the right place?
you don't. You just try different things like this. So this kind of would fit here.
You just
Like,
need to
I
fit
don't even
it.
know,
There's no
I don't
right
even know
place.
what this is, right? Yeah, here's a toilet.
All right, so we're kind of trying to find out what's this all about.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
So basically what you're doing is,
You're
going
failing,
around.
so
yeah, it's not easy. Where do you want to put this?
it's
What
a
is this?
bench.
Yeah.
Can you rotate these things?
Nope. It's just these way. Like this is the way.
Nice.
Plant? Where do you want to put the plant?
There. Awesome. Okay, so I think you can just stop playing this.
Anyway, let me go
Okay, go.
to the main menu. So you have your offers. You have your remove ads. You have your shop, where basically you can remove ads. You can buy your VIP Dreamer Pass. But you can see that basically has a lot more depth than the other ones that they're doing. So they're trying to essentially add an economy on top of everything to generate IAP sales.
Where's the depth?
Yeah, and where's the template? I mean, this is just a UI.
So basically it's like the UI, the level based, and then you're going in here.
No, please don't do it again.
No more games?
Please don't do it again. I mean, I see where you are going with this, but they're very far from anything you can call a template, in my opinion.
What do you think, Remo?
Template should be something that you reuse one-to-one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I mean, several games, not just one.
All right. How much do you think this is generating per day if you look at this active user base in ad revenue?
Oh, in ad revenue.
150K US.
72K a day currently.
Oh,
plus
nice.
another 6K a day in IAPs.
It's pretty
Not
good.
bad.
So close to 80K. Yeah. Which is not bad.
And they're fucking printing money. ABI.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Vietnam
shit.
is firing on all cylinders.
And this is not their first game we are talking about. Definitely not the last one.
No,
I'm pretty
for
sure.
sure not.
Oh yeah.
But I did save the best for last because this is
I hope
actually
so.
quite interesting. So I wanted to talk about Word Search Explorer and by
What?
PlaySimple Games that got taken over by MTG. So this was
Mm.
actually launched a year ago I think it was in April last
You can
year.
check.
Yeah. But as you
Ooh.
can see, it started to scale to an absolutely crazy level. So right now, the DAU is close to 3 million users. And what this is a iteration where basically they've taken the gameplay and the core from Wordscapes and basically changed the actual gameplay that you're doing. So instead of solving word puzzles and finding words, you're actually doing a crossword puzzle instead. And by the looks of it, it's super effective, whatever they're doing. And let me show you the user base breakdown by countries. So nearly 1 million users in the US, daily
Okay.
active in the last 30 days. And it's just in the last month when they've actually hit crazy scale. Let me show you this
It's
as
a
well.
game or
So
an app?
it's a game. I'll show you
Map?
afterwards.
App.
So
Oh,
it's
okay,
been
map.
downloaded 46 million times since
Nice.
last year, which is quite impressive.
Do Stackman. So I see it like in
I'm
some.
going to show you the gameplay because you're going to see exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So it's exactly like your Wordscapes core where you're playing each
I
level.
love this prototype UI menus where it looks like it was done by an intern 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what else do you need?
You can remove ads, and the gameplay is you get hints, which you have to watch
I see
rewarded
the
videos
curse.
for.
I see the curse. I vanish as well.
Yeah.
Speed. That's the gift. Yeah. Well, it's level
Yeah.
6, so it's
Yeah.
really easy.
Where's Rabbit? Here we go.
Rabbit
Prank.
Gigit curse is in the
Prank.
yeah.
Second
it's
row
curse.
from the bottom.
Yes. There you go. Okay.
So
This is it. Thank you very much.
between some levels, yeah, you're shown interstitials, but essentially the most interesting thing here is, right, that Wordscapes, I estimated before the show, is generating about 260K a day in revenue and 45K a day in ad revenue. How much do you think this right now is generating? Because basically, if it stays on this trend,
You just said it, no?
no, that was Wordscapes. This is not
Okay.
Wordscapes.
It needs to be more than 186 because it won't be interesting otherwise.
No. So basically, this right now generates 160K a day in ad revenue, but it's growing. And if it keeps growing like this for another month, it's going to be larger than Wordscapes, which is the largest word find
There it is.
puzzle
I
game.
said so.
And that's all I had for you on this ad monetization episode.
Okay, it was so much fun. All the technical issues. I mean, come on. Do you need a like extra person just for all these like screen sharing, like a technician or someone?
I'm on one screen.
I'm on one screen as well. I mean, come on. I have my MacBook. I'm downstairs, and that's it. The only thing I have, it's just extra stuff. Anyway, so what are the trends? What was the important? What was the important part that we should take from this episode?
It's just what's going on.
Okay.
So the most interesting one is the one that's gonna be the biggest word-based ad monetization game. Yeah, that's what I got from it, and it's by who? What was the story?
PlaySimple Games,
PlaySimple.
which got bought by Modern Times Group from Stockholm.
Yeah. So that's interesting, of course. But everything else is also interesting. The Vietnamese studios, especially ABI.
We're gonna pick up the room game if it grows, definitely.
For sure.
Beats like because I guess I have a little bit higher metrics for scale.
Yeah, no, but still. So I wonder how many other Vietnamese games we will cover in the future, because I think it's just becoming.
We might just move to Vietnam, right?
No, it's just we need to have a segment for Forex and then for Vietnam.
What's going on in Vietnam?
Yeah, what's going on in Vietnam? And like every week there's something new coming, and the same thing is Forex. It's insane.
I just wait when they start making Forex in Vietnam.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen though.
No, that's quite far away.
Yeah,
there's still to crack the IAP riddle, right?
Do you remember Screw?
They're gonna first fight it out with the Turks, the Vietnam and the Turks. That's gonna end up with the hybrid casual stuff. Casual still gonna be Turks, so that's there. And then we'll see what happens on the Forex front, because there I think it's more of a like consolidation on the Chinese one.
Well, you heard that there's 100 Forex games coming from China.
Yeah. So it's gonna be more and more.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe, join the Slack channel. Also write anything on your mind into the comment section, because that's what we want to hear from you guys. If you have any other game that we should cover, please let us know. And I think, see you next time.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye. Great. Yeah, anyway, I guess this is not salvageable.
Definitely not salvageable.
Fuck. I thought, if only if he joins and then he can share, then we can go. I told him if we don't start recording now, then I need to go upstairs. Why mobile app? I don't get it. It's okay, I guess. This is exactly what ad monetization does to people. Oh my god. Great. Oh.
Okay.
I didn't see
it.
It
didn't work joining from the desktop. From the desktop, that's what I meant. Why is it not sharing the whole screen?
I don't know. Just share the screen and click the button. Now there's an issue. It says on the right side there's an issue. So we can stop, rejoin, and then do it again.
A second to calm down.
No, this is great.
All right.
If everything fails, I see myself. Hey, hello. If everything fails, then restart your fucking computer, and then it works.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay.